Hey guys, I'm Sasha Sharma and welcome back to the Designer Edition. Today I have my dear friend, a beautiful designer, Tanya Khanuja. Tanya, what's up? How are you?
Oh, I am very well and so excited to be here with you.
We've been planning to do this for long. Finally, it's happened in Mumbai.
Delhi meets Mumbai.
Amazing! So let's start with, of course, you've been very busy with your Paris shows, a lot of stuff that she's doing, guys. So I thought, let me quickly take you through everything she's doing. So let's start with the first question for you. Are you ready? How do you balance staying true to your personal design aesthetic while also incorporating current trends in the, fashion world?
So, of course, your own aesthetics has to work every season because that's the sensibility of my brand. And it makes it, it's important to know what's going on around the world since the changing time. Women have new narratives now. They're out there doing, we're doing what we're passionate about at the same time. What we have in our DNA, we're true to that as well. So, yes, to understand what the global trend is important, but at the same time, the forte of Tanya Khanuja is to kind of create pieces which last long, which are versatile, and we believe in restyling, upcycling, and so your wardrobe is part of you, and then you celebrate that for years to come. And this is the essence of the brand, and we continue to work towards it and make a good blend between the changing trends and something which lasts long.
What I've noticed about your collection from whatever I've seen you wearing or your pieces or the one I'm wearing today, it's so versatile and you can literally style it up with everything that you already have in your wardrobe, or you restyle it with different things with different occasions, right? Do you want to talk a little to our viewers about what I'm wearing today, how you could style if you had to style it?
Yes, so this is actually a beautiful piece what you're wearing. This is one of our signature styles we've been doing for a while now. In every season what we do is everything is at Tanya Khanuja limited edition. At the same time, we do not, like if you see my work, we do not do spray. We make lines which are transient to the season and trans-seasonal, and at the same time we do not make our collections restricted to spring, summer, autumn, winter. For example, what you're wearing today is a beautiful blazer set, which is a trans-seasonal piece. You are wearing for the summer. We're in the summer. You can easily use it for a travel piece. You could probably, even if you're going for a destination, you can wear this blazer with shorts. You can use these trousers with a nice shirt. You're going for winter places for your Europe holidays. You can use it as an open shoulder jacket and use it for layering. So imagine you're wearing a polo neck t-shirt inside, which keeps you warm, and wear this. And you're wearing this for the summer, so it's trans-seasonal, and it's the color palette is such, it's so understated at the same time. Now you're working, you're really
on the go.
go, and you will, you can easily carry this from your meetings to your dinners and clubbing, and you can easily from day to evening. What do you think? You'll be carrying this look for the night?
To be honest, Tanya, you won't believe it. When you sent me, I was like, wow, this look can literally take me from day to the night. And I have actually I've done another episode style series on this look, and I've told the viewers as to how they could style it. And you will not believe this was something that I stressed upon, that this look can take me from here, because we're going out tonight, so it's gonna
Absolutely.
take
And
me.
this look is
Yeah.
like that, and you're globally well traveled woman, and it's not that you would need a designer to help you to style it. You can easily keep changing it. It is a statement piece, but at the same time it has that elegance to it. It's chic. It's a mix of everything, and which you can enjoy years to come.
Right. Tanya, tell us what materials or techniques did you experiment for the collection that you showcased? I mean, you had it at Paris, and what challenges did you face?
So yes, to understand, like when we work on trans-seasonal concepts, it's very important to use textiles which works, like for example, we work with a lot of clients in the Middle East, and then we have a store in Delhi and Mumbai. So Delhi weathers are different from Mumbai. So we there's a conscious effort to select textiles which works trans-seasonal. Then only you can actually take it from one season to another. It is a challenge, but at the same time, that's what I love to do. It's a passion as well. So, having that continuous study about the textiles, using something which can last long, is our ethos of our brand, and we enjoy doing it.
What role do you believe fashion plays in shaping culture, identity, and social norms?
It does play a massive role, because fashion is an armor, isn't it? And it is it makes a first impression. At the same time, I believe in, it's not only just makes a great impression, it also empowers you. It empowers your self-expression. And it does, and then it is changing that narrative. We are moving away from the traditional norms of styling, and women of today, of what they're doing, is also changing all the narratives, and which plays, with fashion, it does gives you a great armor to speak about your expressions and individualities. So fashion does play a great role.
I think the same. I feel, when you enter a place and you see somebody so well dressed, the first thing, what does it capture? Like, you don't know the person, you see the person, how the person is dressed, right? And I completely believe that, for me, you will never see me underdressed. I think a lot of people on my gram would tell me that,
I believe it's always better to be overdressed than under.
Of course, I think we fashion people now love that, right?
Of course, I think I love fashion. I'm a fashionista myself, and I enjoy, because to speak about or work or fashion to someone, you should be able to embrace it yourself. So that's my belief. I enjoy fashion, and I love women who, it just gives me a sense of pride, even if someone's not wearing my work. When women out there have a great fashion sense, and they inspire everyone around them, and it's really nice to watch and grow together. And then fashion does has a contribution to us to get that first good impression, and then our vibes match when we say, oh, our style is similar. So isn't it?
I completely agree with you on this.
Fashion is a first icebreaker, isn't it?
Totally. Okay, tell me a little about looking ahead. What are your aspirations or goals for the future of your brand?
So yes, it is important to, kind of make changes, how things are moving. I've been in the industry for over 2 decades now, my own brand 14 years now. And when I had, at the time, in the beginning of my career, I used to get a lot of feedback says that I'm very futuristic. It's we love it. Where do we wear it? And it's so nice to see that future is here. And the minute our collections are launched, we see people wearing them, embracing them, and that change has happened, and that inspires me to create even more and to go more avant-garde in my approach. At the same time, to be true to femininity as well. And yes, so the acceptance is important, and how the changing times, from the times then to now to the digital world, and younger minds have great ideas, and it's the world around is equally inspiring, and we have the same sensibilities being accepted globally. And that's been our approach, and we continue to do so. And with changing times, it's important to change as well. So we will be accepting what the future holds and blend in.
I'm excited to see where the brand is going, because you've done literally everything, but I'm sure you have a lot of plans which you also sort of know, but you don't know if you want to talk about it. Like with some designers, I've seen that.
No, I'm not secretive about things. You need to speak to manifest that well, and your beliefs has to be there. You have to believe in your ideas, and definitely I'm looking at doing pan India, since India is booming, and why not? And then time has, things have changed. I have seen over the decade where Indian designers globally have been taken seriously, and our art has been appreciated. We are not just confined to, although I have utter pride in the craftsmanship in our country, but it's going beyond than just fashion houses coming to India and getting their embroideries done from us. They are coming to us for, structure, tailoring, putting things together as a whole product rather than just the services. So that change has happened, and I'm proud of it. And I would, continue to expand on that within the country. And you would see that a lot of international brands are coming to India now. So Indian women are the fashionistas.
I think we are. On this note, I think we're going to end the show. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. That's my dear friend Tanya Khanuja. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Take care and goodbye.